Hi, this is Tracy from We Craft at Home, and oh my goodness, issue 8. I've already had a quick look through, and this is definitely one of my favourites. So I'm going to go to full screen, as always, which is down here, and let's have a look. I mean, look, that is just gorgeous. And this one down here, how cute is that? I really like the poppies as well, though, I have to say. It's really nice and bright. Yeah, not much else to say, really. I like all these cards. I'm really gonna have a problem picking out stuff to make. I like this, different. Love the backing paper. I like the idea of this as well. Although I'm wondering if you actually emboss a piece of card and ink over it, that might look nice. These are very bright. Love the balloon one, actually. That would be nice with just a little happy birthday or something. Okay, so this is Midwinter Centre Stepper, so it's just scenes. But aren't they lovely? The trees, I love the trees. Like mountain effect and layered as well, so it's really nice. I really do like this one. So this is the cards where she's talking about kinetic cards, so cards that move or have movement within them. Interesting. Now look, I mean, these are just adorable. I want to do all 4 cards. I love them. They are so cute. I really like this. It's lovely. Oh, I like the backing scene there. Look. I just love them all. And these are cute. Look. I really like this one. I like the old-fashioned radio. I love sunflowers. So it does the waterfall card shape. So she talks more about sentiments for your matting and layering on this one. They're always worth reading, honestly. And this, oh. I've got a thing about wolves in winter scenes for some reason. I love it. But this deer one is just stunning. Again, love this. I presume it's one coming out, but I just adore it. I think it's great. All of them. Some more sunflowers. So bright and cheery. That's nice. I like that one a lot. Flutterby frames. Looks like it goes with the foiling collection. Still nice though. Bit more into colour theory. And this is the design team feature. Love the little flowers in it and the big single rose in the middle. So this is the from the same collection as the Flutterby foil, but it's floral this time. Oh, that's it. Wow, that went fast. But I've got to say, I don't think there's anything in there I'm not keen on. I think it's all really nice, and I love the Midwinter. I absolutely adore it. So I will pick out some projects, try and do something different with them, although they're all just amazing anyway. And I will see you over at the craft table. Okay, so I'm at the craft table. I've got all my cards here. I've chosen this one because it is such a different shape. Yeah, so I chose this poppy one. The balloon one, although I wanted it a little bit different. The
sunflower one with the different shaped card again, although I've done it differently. And then I've done the mid-stepper Midwinter and one of the cute Midwinter animals. I've done a couple more as well that I'll show you afterwards. So let's start with the poppy. What I've tried to do is do as much of the work as I can beforehand so that you don't get bored. So I've layered all the paper. That's all I've done, is layered all the papers. I've still got to stick them all together. But on the bottom, I decided to use one of my stamps, and it's from Stamps by Me. So this one I use a lot. So I'm going to use Shine Bright on this. I'm going to use the Happy Birthday on the balloons one. But on this, I'm going to use Shine Bright. And I think the best colour for this, for me, would be grey. I think the black will be too much. The red, it's from being a kid. I still don't feel comfortable writing in red. So I'm just going to make sure I'm not going over. It's just a little too big. Not that, just a very simple, small happy birthday. Actually, that might look nice in gold. Let's try gold. And if it doesn't work, you can come out the way now. Just do it a couple of times. That's it. I just wanted to show how you know, you don't have to write everything. You don't forget your poor stamps, basically. So this card is very simple. It's just basically matting and layering. The only difficult bit is making sure you've got the white card in the right place. The bottom white piece, I meant when I say that. Then we've got the flowers. I already decoupaged the flowers, just not the butterflies. And I'm just going to stick them down flat on the bottom. Okay, so they kind of went like that. And then you decide where you want to put the butterflies, I guess, but I definitely want a yellow one on the white. I'm going to put a red one down there by the words, and then a nice pink one on the bottom. I just bend them a little bit to give them a bit of shape. So I haven't really changed it all that much. Just, you know, I've put happy birthday with a stamp instead. Changed the butterflies around a bit. And there we go. So that's number one. Then let's do the balloons next. So I used my own purple card instead of cutting out the Charisma, and I also used the same colour on the inside because I preferred it. So, and I've done 2 sets of balloons. So let's stick it all down. I should say this paper I printed out of the backing papers, this one, and used that rather than the Charisma. So I've already put them together, but what I thought, if I put, where is it, 2 at the back, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the end there. I'm going to flat glue 2 of them. And before I put the 3D on, this is where I want to put the big happy birthday. Forgot to clean that stamp and take it off. That's a bit silly. So I really just want the happy birthday at the bottom like that. Or maybe like that. Let's get it the right way round. And I think it should be done in deep purple, so I'm going to use my VersaFine purple. Again. There we go, lovely. Okay. And then all I'm going to do is just add these on, but what I'm going to do is put them on an angle so it looks like there's more. So I've decoupaged the decoupage parts, and then I just thought if I put them all together like this, then it looks like we've got loads of balloons. I like this one because it's a really simple one and it can be for anybody. It doesn't have to be just for kids or... Actually, I think on it a bit more. There we go. So then it can be for anybody really, can't it? Just a simple happy birthday with loads of balloons. And this is to put on the inside, and you could stamp a message on there as well, couldn't you? I'll just put it in for now, but I've got some of those peely verses I think might go really nice on there actually. So I'll do that, but stamped verse or anything would be lovely on there now. Just make sure it doesn't come out of there like that. There we go. There, so that's the balloon one. I just added more balloons and stamped a sentiment instead. You could put something down there, like, I don't know, a different cut of paper, whatever. But nice and simple, and it would suit anybody, kids or grown-ups really. So that's that one. So let's do the sunflowers, seeing as that's next here. So the thing about this is I've done extra sides because, as you probably know by now, I don't like leaving the white sides on the cards. And all I've done is got myself a 6x6 and a 5x5 card. And then I've literally used a bone folder and folded in half, because that's all it is. So I folded it in half the wrong way. And don't do what I do. Can you see the ink? That's because there was ink on the top of my Tim Holtz, and I used the edge of that to make sure that I'd got the edges right. And that's what I ended up with. So what we're actually doing is kind of that. So we know that the big square, oh, again, yeah, I should say again, I've used my own brown card and just cut out the stash files. And it was actually only one, it was a 12x12 sheet, but only one. And that's doing the extra cuts as well. And then I printed out the paper from the backing papers and used the stash files as well, because it was less than using the Charisma. So, because I needed the extra ones, I just done it all like that. The only thing I realised I made a mistake for, and I'm hoping it's going to work okay, is for the front, I done a sunflower paper instead of a white. But I'm hoping that that will work well. And then turn it over and put your glue on this side. And it's going to be the whole of this side. And then fold that over. And that is how you do it. And then it is the right card. And as you can see in theirs, these two panels here would have been white, and I just prefer it with a bit of colour on. Oh, I tipped that somehow, don't know how. And then it's just adding this, and then you can add drops and things and whatever you want. There is a sentiment as well, but again, I want it to go with something else, so that's the point of this, isn't it? Taking the bits you like and adding your own bits. Okay, give it a bit of a There was actually one on there that said something about sending hugs or something like that, and I thought that would be lovely, just as a generic card. But I didn't get that far with it. So, I mean, you could always put a single sunflower on there as well, maybe. But yeah, that is my idea. I just prefer it all covered. So that is the little sunflower one. And oh, these Midwinter, I adore them all. Okay, I seriously had real trouble deciding which ones to do. So I'd done a couple anyway, just to show you that I'd done it. And with this one, I felt like it needed glitzy round the circle because, excuse me, because the charisma just didn't stand out enough for me. But I thought, I've only used a holographic card. I was going to use glitter, but I thought it might be easier to cut the holographic, so I've done that. And then I've just used a stamp that says, from our home to yours. And that's a beautiful card. It's different as well, isn't it? And then with this one, I done kind of basically the same thing. The only thing I did was put the deer up with the dogs or wolves. And then I used a stamp again that just said Winter Wishes, because that Winter Wishes that you cut out is the same colour as the background you put it on. You meant to put it up there. And I just said it gets lost. So I done my stamp of Winter Wishes. And I drew, on the white part, I drew the lines in green, so it looks like there was a bit of green showing on some Christmas trees covered in snow. That was the idea of that one. But again, they're all amazing. I wanted to do them all, and I probably will in the end. Okay, so I've got this one going, this cute little like snow fox. I done the same thing. Again, I didn't see the point in this, so I cut it out in the same holographic. So I've got all the parts, and what I've done in advance is just stick the outside together. I didn't put this, but I just thought a tiny little glitz might make a difference, so that's what I've done. So we'll stick that on first. I did originally think that maybe with a quickie glue pen or something like that, you could go around and glitter the edges and put it in. I just don't think there was enough oomph in that. So I'm just going to glue around the outside. And then what happens, it can stand out like that. So you could put layers and layers in there, or you can push it. I shouldn't really do this now, but I'll just show you. You can push it in so that it goes completely flat in a square like that. And then there's not as much room, but you can do whatever you like. I am just going to glue this little bubba on, as gorgeous as he is. And then one more iceberg for the front. That might be nice with the sentiment on, to be honest. Was there a sentiment for this one? I don't remember. But you see how that little bit of holographic just makes it shine a bit. And then maybe you could glitter up the icebergs as well. And a little bit of his fur. Oh, they put a bow on as well up here, which I really liked. I'll be honest, I really liked, and I've got a very similar one. I used dark blue card for this. My own, not the Charisma. I used my own one. I mean, if you wanted to, you could get slivers of the holographic and put them down in between there like ribbons. That might look nice as well. So, okay, almost there. Honestly, I could have done almost every one this time. So that's the stepper card you get in one piece. So this last one is fairly straightforward. You're just literally going to fold the single piece of card, mountain, valley, mountain. And that's what you get. So I've backed the two together for the backing. I really like this paper actually. And then there's loads of trees for this one. And what it says is keep a couple of trees for the front. And then you get these like mounting cuts. And you're going to build them up. I'd cut a couple out. You're going to build them up so that they look like there's some in the back, some in the front, you know. So I think we need, I'm going to do one this way, and I'm going to stick that straight down, so that's right at the back. So that one I'm going to want quite high up and right in the back. So I'm going to do it so it just comes over. And then we'll start building up with pads. So I'm going to do the other big one, the other side, but on a strip. Extra strip off there. And these two can also go on strips or pads, gel, whatever you prefer to use. Opposite sides. So I managed to cut 2 sets of the mountains and the card out of one A4 piece of card. I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, I've just put a little square on there as well. And I'll just add them on. And now, of course, to this you could add glitter or fake snow, or what I'm going to try and do is add some snow it. I won't do it on camera though because it's hard work. so that you got all the mountains all in lots of layers. And then it is just literally adding your trees. So you do it how you want. I'd do some flat at the back, do a couple of the little ones by the mountains just to fill in the gaps there. I've done something wrong there because it's hanging forwards. Oh, I see. So we do some of the little trees at the front as well. Like I said, add whatever snow you want to your mountain tops, even to your trees if you like. And that's the last card done. I don't know about you, but I have loved this issue. And although I've done lots and lots of cards, I still want to do a lot more. My favourite is definitely the Midwinter, the cute little animals and everything. I love it. I love the colours. So I've already done quite a few, but I really want to do all of them. And like I said, you can use your stamps. I really like this together actually. I might use the same one on here. I'm not sure yet, because that could be used as a winter birthday card. Well, they all could really. My daughter's in winter and she has a husky, so the wolves would be perfect for her. Nice to have a bit of brightness in the middle of it as well. So the sunflower, I really like that. I love sunflowers, so I like the idea of the balloons. I'm not sure I like the rest of the Love is Love range, but I love the balloons because they're so generic. And just a simple happy birthday stamp underneath it, and that's your card done. Like I said, you could add a bit down here if you wanted to, but there's no real need. It still makes a great card. And the poppies, I love that backing paper, and I like the idea of doing a completely different card. So I was really happy with everything. And I will definitely be doing some more. I don't know about you guys, but I will definitely do some more of them gorgeous animals, putting my own twist on it, as always. And have fun, guys. I will see you again soon. Bye for now.